Hey guys, congratulations on getting your very own Scories tie-dye kit. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to dye the one-of-a-kind drawstring backpacks. These are one of my favorite items, and we're going to be using the Galaxy tie-dye kit, which is one of 3 amazing kit colors and super fun, so we're going to have a blast. The first thing we're going to do is get this soaking in some warm water. It is going to allow the dye to absorb better into the backpack, and it's going to turn out amazing. While that's soaking, we are going to open up our tie-dye kit and take out the plastic tarp. This is going to help protect our work surface and help keep things a little less messy. So let's go ahead and lay this out. Now that I put down the tablecloth, I'm going to take my backpack and squeeze out the water from it so it's just a little damp. So what we're going to do is lie this face down. We are going to fold this up halfway, fold the other side up halfway. Then we're going to flip it back over, fold it halfway to the center again, then one more time on the other side. This is called the chevron pattern. It is so cool, and you guys are gonna love how this turns out. I'm going to take my rubber bands and I'm going to section up 8 different sections because we have 4 colors, and I'm gonna do something really cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and start placing my rubber bands on here. Guys, I cannot wait for this. You guys are going to be so happy with how this turns out. Okay, so here we go, almost there. And also, just because I'm doing it this way, you guys can do it whatever way you want because these are one of a kind and it's all about being your own artist. All right, all 8 sections, so I'm going to take whatever surface I'm going to be dyeing on. In this case, it is a little cookie rack so the dye can drip down and you guys can see better, but whatever you want to use is fine. Next thing I'm going to do is put on the gloves because we're about to start using the dye and we want to keep our hands clean. When you guys get your kit, it is going to look like this. So it's going to be empty with the powder on the bottom. You're going to fill it up with warm water almost to the very top and then shake it up until it's completely mixed. For the sake of time, we already have ours filled up, and you know, not gonna lie, we've been getting a little crazy. This is like our 3rd or 4th dye with this kit alone, so there's plenty here. All right, time to start dyeing. So I'm going to take off all of the tops so I can squeeze out the dye. Then we're gonna get going here. I'm going to do alternating colors. So I'm gonna do Deep Space Blue, then I'm gonna do Astral Pink, Cosmic Purple, the Nebula Blue. Then I'm gonna repeat. As you guys know, the Galaxy tie-dye kit comes with paint to splatter on to make it look like stars. So we will get to that once this is all dried, don't worry. Deep Space Blue. All right, we're just going to start dyeing this here. Look at that, perfect. I want to make sure I get pretty much all of this. I like my tie-dye a little more like saturated, but it is completely up to you because this is one of a kind. I'm gonna make sure to open up all these folds, get all these little hidden secret areas here. That is looking amazing. Gonna switch to Astral Pink. As I do this, I'm making sure to move around my backpack so I can get all surfaces here. Cosmic Purple. Okay, time for Nebula Blue. This might be one of my favorite colors. It is just so blue. I've got a really cool idea. I'm doing this and I thought of something. I'm going to do the same colors, repeating the other way. So I'm gonna do Nebula Blue again, and then I'm gonna do Cosmic Purple, Astral Pink, and then Deep Space Blue so it kind of comes in, then reverses out. I think that's gonna look awesome. A trick you can use is holding up the backpack like this if you're trying to get an area, and that'll keep it from going up into the back. And last but not least, we are back to Deep Space Blue. You guys, this is so much fun. I hope you're having as much fun as I am, and we just can't wait to see all of your guys' creations. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this in a bag and let it sit for 12 to 24 hours. The longer you let it sit, the better and more colorful it is. So I'm gonna do the full 24 hours, but I will see you in just a second. Once you let your project sit for 12 to 24 hours, then you're going to take it to the sink and wash it under cold water until the water runs clear. After that, I put it in the washer machine with mild detergent on a light cycle with cold water. Next, you want to dry it on tumble dry before you paint. I've already done all of that, so I have my paintbrush, which comes in your kit, and I'm gonna re-put on my gloves. Now remember, we are working with paint, so wear something that you don't mind potentially getting some paint on. All right, I'm gonna take this off, and I'm just gonna go and splatter here. I'm gonna create like a star, constellation, like it's gonna look so cool. So I'm gonna dip my paintbrush in here and give it a little bit of whoop-pow. Oh, so good. So you can drop it on, you can paint it on, you can splatter it on. Whatever you want to do, it is your one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to dry completely, and then I'm going to iron it to cure the paint on the fabric. Now, when we are ironing our one-of-a-kind Galaxy Kit projects, it is very important to put a piece of parchment paper in between where you are going to be ironing and the back side of the garment, or put it on the end of the ironing board. We just don't want the two sides touching while we are ironing. So I flipped my backpack inside out, and I'm gonna take a piece of parchment paper and put it right in here. My iron is on the cotton setting, and I'm going to go ahead and start ironing. All right, we have just passed the 3-minute mark, so I am going to carefully let this flip inside out. There we go, our one-of-a-kind backpack is officially done and cured, so now you'll be able to wash it, dry it, whatever, without worrying about your paint coming off. We are so excited that you guys got a kit, and we cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Make sure to tag us on Instagram at The Scory so we can see your guys' awesome creations.